This is a franchise that has only been going for 45 years, and it's taken nearly 35 to finally release a live action film, and finally enabled them to do this. Scooby-Doo live action movie! Where are you? Over here! So here we are with Scooby-Doo. Everyone knows of the mystery-solving dog and his many tactics to uncover the monster, whether it be on his own or with his 4 human companions, Fred, Velma, Daphne, and his best friend Shaggy. But for nearly 50 years, this dog has captured the hearts of many a young fan or an adult fan. Prior to the 21st century, several animated films were released, and these animated films are continuing even today. But it wasn't until 2002 that a live action film finally came out. The reaction was mixed. The kids loved it. The adults were sort of mixed on it. The critics outright hated it. But in my view, I don't think it's that bad. So let's delve in and find out. So we start off with the gang solving yet another mystery. But after one argument too many, the gang splits up, heading their separate ways. Years later, however, the gang find themselves back together when they are all invited to Spooky Island at the request of its owner, Emil Mondovarius, played by Rowan Atkinson. On the way, they find themselves with some new friends, including a love interest of sorts for Shaggy called Mary Jane. The gang have been invited to Spooky Island as something is up. The visitors are arriving all active and excited, and are leaving almost well behaved. Mondovarius believes they are under some sort of curse and wants Mystery Inc. to investigate. It's soon discovered that those leaving the island have had their souls sucked out and have been placed into an underground vat as part of a massive plan for demons to come into our world and take it over for the next 10,000 years. But all the bad guys are lacking, however, is a pure soul. And it turns out someone in Mystery Inc. just happens to be a pure soul. And as you'd expect for a Scooby-Doo related thing, whether it be game, TV or film, the bad guy's plan fails. Badly. Okay, I'll admit, it's been about 8 years since I last saw this film, so it's aged quite a bit, but I don't think it's that bad. I still find it quite enjoyable. Matthew Lillard is so accurate as Shaggy, it's almost uncanny. The other cast members equally do a good job, Atkinson included, but nowhere near as good as Lillard. The plot's quite clever, and I don't think many people expected the villain to be Scrappy Doo of all people, and I don't think anyone quite expected for the real Mondovarius to be trapped in a hole for the whole film. How can the characters go through a film and not realise someone's trapped under a hole right beneath their feet? If there was something I disliked about this film, my guess it'd have to be that. But as I was saying, the CGI works, the gags and jokes work, and even the music works. Many a critic has torn this film apart for being dire, running on gas, and just plain boring. I may have grown out of Scooby-Doo a few years ago, but this film is still enjoyable, not just for the kids, but for people around my age.